Hello, welcome back to Slice and Dice. In today's episode, I'm going to endeavor to not survive any bosses on 1 HP. I'm going to survive them on 2 HP today. Let's get into it. I'm going basic today. Third turn Caw Egg. I've said some curses seem like the easiest shit of all time. This has to be the most unbelievably free curse of my life. Or Scoundrel Meddler. We may be about to experience a disaster. But third turn Caw Egg has to sound like the actual easiest curse of a lifetime. I cannot imagine it as anything but free as hell. What's happening here? Oh, these bees only do 4. Of course. So first, you have to make it to turn 3. Then the egg has to roll I think it's a 50-50 to hatch. Like, it just cannot happen. I mean, it could happen, I guess. But, you know. This is a fight that I almost respect enough to click on Gambler. I have been not too into Glacia lately. I've been feeling like she doesn't really do anything, but let's see if we can change that opinion today. Let's give it a spin, a whirl, if you will. Haha, whirl. Yeah, I actually don't need to lose anyone here. 5, 7, yeah, more than enough. Good job, Glacia. Bone Charm, Wand of Wand. Bone Charm is nice. Wand of Wand. It is very funny to me that that item dropped 5 or 4 tiers and is still not very playable. I'm still not clicking on that shit, man. Hey, Ruffian lives. That's nice. I bank mana here. Once I get to a point where a Caw is not that threatening, I will be very confident in telling you that this run is in the bag. But right now, like, Caw Egg hatches, Ruffian dies, I don't have the damage to kill the egg. I could see something bad happening. So I don't want to be acting like it's all good here. There's definitely a little bit of fear. Although from this spot, I mean, we have Glacia as well. So even if the egg wins the flip, I can still just chill it. But I am very cautious when I speak about this game, because I think that have you ever heard of this game called Darkest Dungeon? Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. It's terrible in my opinion. It's not all that good, but that's beside the point. The moment that you feel overconfident in a game like this, you let your focus lapse, and then everything goes to shit. It happens very often. Well, not very often, but it happens occasionally. You gotta be aware. Now, I will be overconfident versus Alpha. Look at this fucking idiot. I mean, I just saved 2 mana for chill. He tries to summon a wolf. The wolf doesn't spawn in. You know, I saw someone say they don't like Gladiator, and they called him Yellow Gambler, which I thought was kind of interesting. Been thinking about that a little bit. Do you think it's fair? I don't actually think it's all that fair. Because, like, sure, he's Gambler, but he hits 2 consistently and self-shields and doesn't die. And sometimes he hits a 4, which is nice. But you just lock the 2 damage self-shield and you call it good. I think, anyway. Faint Halo Wand of Fire. I've had many runs get bailed out by this Faint Halo item. I think it's super good. This is a setup for Priestess as well, but with Gladiator, we're kind of hoping for... I've been playing so many runs with Juggler, I'm like, yeah, we gotta lock everything. I don't want to juggle onto this shade. It's actually okay, we can roll. I'm kinda... yeah, it's fine. I was thinking maybe I should burst the shade, but not. Oh, someone was telling me in the comments the other day, you can... What the hell? Oh, my hands move. You can lock dice if they get stacked on top of each other to if you want the one on top to stick. Something I had not ever considered trying, but I will try to do it and see if I can get it to work. Right, so I need, because I have Glacia, I'm looking for a strong orange. Is Trapper a strong orange? Trapper's more of a supportive orange, I think. Vulnerable is not a lot of damage on its own. But because I have Gladiator, you don't really want to play Juggler. I mean, I probably would just click on, like, Rogue here. Maybe Spellblade. I'm gonna go Warden. I think it's okay to play Warden here. He does fine. You're dying to quite a bit of damage. I think I just let my Acolyte die for no reason. Is that right? Yes, it is. That's okay. Okay. I can't overkill the snake here to get the bandit to run, which is definitely a concern, but not a big one. Should have bursted the snake so I could have the blind flea here. I don't know why. I was assuming that my scoundrel was going to hit something on this turn. Silly of me, really. Ah, okay, I see. So it's going to be 2 here, 1 here, chill bandit. I mean, the bird could come in and hatch, but what are the odds? You know what? Not too bad, actually. Oh, never mind. The odds are 0. That shit doesn't happen. Now, the weaken does mean that the bird will not die either, so it could just roll it again. But it bought me a turn and I did 2 damage, and all is well. I think things are scarier than they look, or are less scary than they look. Things are not as scary as they look. It's scary now if I let another one pop out, but definitely felt like I just kind of fucked up on turn 1 there for no reason. I could take Learn Flare. I think that's really good. Now my Glacia is able to make mana for damage, and I can just play, like, I can play anything for red here. Basically every red is good. The only one I wouldn't want is Enchanter, but mostly because I don't feel like doing the math. Actually, here we're gonna go 2 here. Orange, yellow, gray, and burst. All good. Good to just get rid of the militia. I need to be more like proactive in killing off these enemies, I think. I feel like I'm trying to be too cute with it. Vampire? Sure. I don't mind. Probably most likely to die now is Scoundrel. Having to keep Scoundrel all the way to the end is rough, but what can you do? I don't have much that makes me feel like I'm going to kill this sarcophagus here. I have Scoundrel, and that's basically it. So, I'm going to play accordingly, and if I hit it, I hit it. If I miss it, whatever. It is what it is. Sure. But like 10 damage with a 10, and I have 2 mana banked, meaning I only need to find 8 on the next turn. It's not that crazy to go for it. We'll reassess. There's 2. There's 4. Okay, well, when you put it like that, very well. Goodbye, sarcophagus. Not a big deal. That boss's biggest trouble is that you'll just kill yourself trying to min-max it. It's Tiara for sure. My Glacia is an unkillable monster. Like I think if you go there on turn 1, you have to be really sure. And to be really sure that you're not going to die turn 1, you need to know... basically, you need the gnolls to exert, I think. And they need to exert and not threaten anyone to die. And then you can probably get away with it. But when in doubt, just don't risk it, I think. Because you're just as likely to get something completely unplayable as you are to get something good there. Spellblade Ranger. I mean, immediate look here is like, oh man, Ranger, right? But I think Spellblade, in a team comp where you're doing low damage, having the option to press imbue is very good. Being able to convert 1 to 2, 2 to 4 on Gladiator, for example, very good. Convert this into 2 weaken if you have to. Also very good. Many, many good options here. Yeah, it's fine. We could engage. Oh, you know what I should do then? I should go... I was gonna do something else, but we can go... Oh, yeah, I was gonna take the mana gain, but we can go 2 here, imbue, and 2 here. And that's not bad. And then it's just gonna be like... Kill a bones. Probably the one poisoning, or the impoisoning is also viable. Any good options. Imbue engage is nice there. It's just kind of like a lock on the fight. Yeah, now we get 1 plus 2, we get 2, or first 2 shield, yeah, better. No egg spawns in then. I hate bandana, and I think sack of mana is pretty stinky, but sometimes sack of mana will be very good. I don't have much for it though right now. I mean, I don't have anything for it right now. Bandana sucks though. Like, this item is pretty terrible. So I'm gonna go sack of mana, and we'll just kind of turn Warden into a weirdo. 2 damage, 4 mana. What's the difference, right? I'm just gonna be more conservative in locking shields for my guy. Because, you know, plus 4 HP is plus 4 HP. Not a big issue. Because the Wiz is lower, he goes after the Fanatic, which means that if I put the Fanatic to be dying, he will die before he gets healed. Interesting. I just roll for 1 damage mana gain, yeah. Because you can go like, what are you? You're 9. So you go flare, flare. That doesn't seem right. Flare, burst, burst. It's always going to be the same, actually. I think that you always end up having to waste 1 damage there. And it's also not worth it to, like, sit there and try to piece it together when next turn is lethal anyway. Assassin, Stoic. I think Spellblade is pretty underwhelming in this run, and I think that Stoic is... Our team has a damage problem. Let me start here. Our team has an issue with killing the enemies. I think that it will become more apparent as we fight harder enemies. So, picking Stoic is not a good upgrade because it's just kind of lateral. Picking Assassin is a damage increase. Stoic is like, yeah, you have defense and now you have different defense. Picking Assassin is like, well, I do 1 damage and sometimes that I can imbue that up to 2 or 4. And now I do 4 often. Or, God forbid, I roll poison or the cruel. Oh my, oh my. Right? Oh me, oh my. Okay, the only thought here is I probably don't really need to shield. I need to aim... If I could do a 1, I could kill a ghost through flare, but I can't do a 1. I'm just gonna roll for 4 mana. Wow. Unexpected. But 4 equals 5. This is probably enough to just kill Baron. I think that is a good enough turn 1. If Baron wasn't exerting me, I would consider not just sending it on him there. But because of the exert, And actually, I can win the fight here. Because of the exert, you just kind of want to send him and kill him fast. Oh, right. Sorry. I thought he would flee before the egg spawns in. I know that's not how it works, but I thought it was for a moment. All good. This fight's not that hard. No, no, no. We have a good setup to fight the gnolls, and I actually really like Hourglass. And adding in Alpha Blind, I'll do it. I think it's pretty good. Ooh, Kite Shield is also very good here. Jump is interesting. Cruel. And Engage. You get to move Engage up to here, which is strong. But I think this is a Kite Shield angle. I need power right now because I made this fight a lot harder. So we go Kite Shield, Hourglass, and then Glacia makes probably 4 mana turn 1, which is just 1 flare. Nah. Okay. This is greedy, by the way. I think that this is a little greedy. I don't believe I need to do this, but I'm not going to lock this. We're going to roll for 4 mana. 2 mana is acceptable, although it's the worst roll, so never mind. Okay, all good. It may look like a horrific turn 1, but it's really not that bad, because we stop the alpha spawn, we kill a gnoll, and we kill a gnoll. Actually, I should kill this. I should stop the poison. Kill a gnoll, and I could save 7 on Warden, but I don't really care that much. I think it's kill 2 gnolls. Me taking this trial is just being extremely disrespectful of Alpha. I am saying by clicking on this trial that I do not think Alpha has even a chance of killing me. And I think it's true. I think that this is a pickable trial because Alpha is kind of a bad enemy. Like, he's just kind of shitty. You're down 2 because I had to weaken you. We can go 2 flare, or I guess 2 burst. Also fine. Are you dying to blind? I should probably just kill this guy. Actually. Flare there. I'll wait. I don't want to let him spawn another wolf. Yeah, I also want to stop the Caw from spawning, potentially. In case I just miss on Assassin there, which is entirely possible. I'm gonna go for this 3 shield. You're gonna hit it, Glacia. I can't believe I took Kite Shield, and then there you go. Okay, good. You've made the correct choice. I was about to get to be a little bit insufferable if you didn't roll that shit soon. They were gonna have to mute the video. That was biting my guy. Yeah, Assassin's also super good at killing Caw eggs. Another good pick, or another good reason for the pick. Sure, this looks good. Definitely can be a little bit of a scary fight, but you just have to target priority the gnolls correctly to buy yourself time. That's where it gets to be hard, is if you don't kill the gnolls off, right? Oh. Sure. And we just kill. And we just kill. Good job. Bandit, Gnoll, Chomp, Bandit. Oh, man. Oh, man. Alright. I have Hourglass form, so he can pretend to be useful for a turn. And, you know, maybe we get something good for my guy. It's not the end of the world. It's just a little sad. Oh boy. It'll be fine, Sorcerer. You'll do great today. Oh, look at this guy. We can go for... Whoa, he's going crazy. 4 damage, kills a gnoll. Yeah, you better roll me some fucking mana. I'm about to get to be a little bit unhappy if you missed mana here. Now we can go kill gnoll. 3, 2, burst, flare. That flare item's pretty good. No, I do not want to give it up. My best items are my low items, I think. Mushroom. I skipped smelly manure, so there's no mushroom angle here. Yeah, there's no mushroom angle here. You can maybe play it for like... Nah, it's flute. I'm happy to play flute. I think this item's fine. Yeah, you should just get in the habit here. I think so. It's hard to put it all together, but item placements are super important. Something like flute, you want to put on a character who you know is going to roll down to 0 very frequently. Also, I think I need to order these differently. Warden is not going to roll down to 0. If you hit 4 mana, you're going to lock it. Sorcerer is going to roll at least most of the way down to 0. Sometimes I will lock if he rolls like a 2 mana, I might lock on the next turn, but that is up for debate. Yeah, I mean, guaranteed you roll again here. Cool. As long as we don't see any more, 1 and 2 16s out of our boy, we should be all good. Let's go poison. Sorry, I wish to flare. I'm good to just miasma again. I think I might have missed a little damage there. Not 100% sure. I am fairly certain that this fight is settled, though. Sorcerer didn't do anything embarrassing. Is turn 2 and beyond, though? Not ideal. Surgeon? Probably. Pain Halo Surgeon? Yeah. It's tough because I have no cleanse, and if I'm going to play around Sorcerer into Basalt, it's kind of scary with the flankings, but... what can you do? No cleanse into Basalt. It's actually, Sorcerer, this is probably one of his worst fights. Because Death and Weaken both kill him off super hard. So, we'll see what it is. It's Death on Warden. Not too shabby. Now we can go... Ooh, very nice, very nice. Okay. I'm looking for mana. Fine. So we can go... First of all, shield 6 to all. Not too bad. 2 poison... Poison, and then that'll be a double proc. The good thing here is scaling chip on Basalt with Sorcerer is good, but this 4 is 4, sometimes it's 8. Actually, it should always be 8. Do you want to play safe here? Okay. Interesting decision point. I'm not worried. Okay, you have to think about it. You can kill Warden off and then res him, or just kill him off and leave him dead. Both are fine. I'll lock this. Maybe I'll come around. I roll again. Okay, my fault. If this guy had hit 3 damage self-shield and I rerolled it, I am a fool, because I missed lethal. I don't think that happened, but... Oh well. Claw Egg comes in, it hatches. We hope I don't have to flare this, basically. There's 3, but it's too late. 2 poison, don't care. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Just go 4. Keep up with the slate. Put a 1 on Assassin. It's interesting that it's wrong to do another miasma because you just want to keep getting the chips in. Very interesting. And I believe if I look closely here, I have lethal. That is lethal. No need to do anything else. He leaves. This fight's fucked up. Oh, fairy dust. Cool. Let me double check. Singularity. Yeah, okay. Fairy dust. Very neat. Now my Warden is just God. Oh, an assassin can just deal with the snipers. Also very cool. You go 2, you go, I think you do take 3, because this should give me enough to go, like, kill a sniper, triple miasma. Yeah, that's a dub. Goodbye. Brawler Poet. Interesting, isn't it? You can go Poet and you can give him the Kite Shield. Shield 3 to all is pretty good. But I think I want to hold out for Stalwart, right? Pretty sure I want to hold out for Stalwart to have, or Paladin to have a cleanse option. It's nice to have, and I think that it's not a big loss to just move the mana sack over to Brawler here and then throw Kite Shield at Warden. Nice and consistent, nothing really ever bad, or nothing weird should ever happen off of this now. I should always either get, I should always get the mana for at least one good spell. Even if this guy wants to go flute, 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 it doesn't matter. He didn't, but you know, we prep. Throw some poison, throw a 4. Yeah, I mean, Hourglass Flute means that my turn 1 is either, barring the 1 in 216, which I'm just gonna say, unlikely. I know you're gonna go, oh, Gambler's Fallacy, haha, but like, unlikely to see the 1 in 216 another time so soon. Yeah, I do want to keep that shield. Actually, I don't care about this Caw Egg. Like, we're to the point now where this curse is just goofy. I'm fighting 2 Caws and then they're third turning a Caw Egg at me and going, yeah, ooh, scary, right? It's an early game curse. Don't sweat it. Dumbbell? Probably not. So Horned Viper is okay. You can play it on, well, not that good there. You can play, just by the random. Triple Shuriken? Sure. Fine, too. It actually does almost nothing. That's okay. I think you have to do some like maneuvering here, which it's not crazy to do in this fight. Just go like triple shuriken here. It'll depend on who our gray is, but it's probably not gonna do much. But Kite Shield is showing its issues, which is that there's just not a lot that wants Kite Shield. Mostly for tier 3's Kite Shield is a downgrade more than it is an upgrade. And that's all good. Any, oh, okay. I was hoping for a ranged hit from my assassin. That's alright. Because we can go Chain Rampage, 1 Miasma, Kill. What should I have? I have 10? Oh, so maybe I just go... Yeah, ultimately, Triple Shuriken's fine because you get Chain Rampage on Brawler. Makes a lot... It makes half of the final bosses much easier. And I'm down with that trade. Done. Yeah, inevitable. Gonna be pretty happy about that. This guy hits a 3. I mean, it's gotta be Stalwart, right? It's just tough because he loses one of his cleanses, so maybe it's Paladin. Yeah, you know what? I bet it is Paladin. Because I'm gonna play the Sack of Mana Fairy Dust setup here for sure. And Paladin holds it better. He's not missing out on much. Okay. And we're gonna leave the Rampage setup on Brawler because now Chain Brawler clears all these wisps out, assuming he can find it. I want mana. What do I have here? I need to get 1 kill. I have enough for Miasma plus Burst here to start chaining through them, so I can roll a Sorcerer here. Assassin, I didn't look closely, but I think that was embarrassing. And then we go miasma, kill, kill, miasma, kill, miasma, 4. It's the same. Yeah. Whatever. And now he just sits here and spams exert at me, and I stare at him, and we go, you gonna die to poison soon, buddy? You gonna take your time, or what's the play here? I think it is going to be good to go big single hit here. Oh, and the exert causes chain. Oh, this fucking idiot threw with this inflict exert. What the hell? What a moron. That dude inflicted exert on me and lost. Wow. That's a cool. I would have never thought of that combo. Inflict exert triple shuriken. That's some new tech. Well, thanks for watching. Let me check where I am on the leaderboards. I don't like to submit until the streak is over. Where's 31 put me? It puts me not quite back on the front. Puts me at 15. So actually only +4. But, you know. My goal for this streak, at least, is to get up into the top page here. I'd like to get, you know, #1, but that's so it's fucking 35 runs away. Good lord. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.